Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fight Night. I'm Dr. Quack. I am your interview man himself. But you know what I get to do? I get to bring out the two owners of Fight Night. Getting ready to have a nice sit down and talk and find out some great information. Going to talk to Rig and Heathen.
What's going on? What's going on, Fight Night?
Yes,
How
sir.
we doing?
Doing all right, Dr. Quack. Thank you for giving us this time and this interview.
So
Oh,
I gotta,
yeah, we
I
got
gotta do a quack. How is your mama in there?
I think she's doing pretty good. I think she just was out sitting out there looking at the sunshine today, so I know she's doing all right.
I don't know.
Well,
I
yeah.
hadn't heard from mine in forever, so I don't know.
So yeah, definitely. Look, we got Fight Night here. I'm curious. You two answer this for me. What made you start Fight Night as a promotion?
You want to start this, brother? You want me to walk away with it?
You can start it. Go ahead.
Why did we start Fight Night? Here we go. Whenever we got into this game that we call promo, it was a dream of ours while we was running as the Hellraisers to, hey, once our career is said and done, once we finally went out there and done everything that we needed to do, I think it would be our jobs to come up and bring up new talent, to see if we could be GMs, to see if we could actually do the damn thing. Because we've seen guys like you, Quack, guys like TDC, Tommy, going over with PDA, doing what he's doing. We got Wapo just taking over the asylum. He seems to be doing a good job over there. So we thought that we would give it a shot. Rick, what do you got?
Man, you said it pretty perfect, man. But I know that as far as us, it was always our dream, like you stated. And man, not even the names you listed, but so many greats throughout the entire time that we've been in this industry and been doing this thing we call promos that helped guide us when we was just barely green and didn't have a single clue of which way to go. And just to be able to give that back, and not to mention having not only promo guys, but people from the indie wrestling scene trying to reach out and be like, hey, I need to work on my mic skills. What's this promo thing? To be able to broaden that audience out like that, man, it's just amazing. And I'm honored to be able to do it alongside my brother. I couldn't think of nobody to do it with better. And from there, man, I think that's pretty much covers why we covered it and what we was thinking.
So, what's going to make you guys stand out versus the rest of the promo world here?
What's going to make us stand out? We're taking things back to the way they used to be. Simple promos, 2 to 3 minute promos where you come out and you bring out 3 minutes of the very best with a little bit of that Hellraiser style tossed in there, because only the Hellraisers could run a show like Fight Night, because we believe in the no holds barred matches. We believe in the dark matches. We believe in the dream matches that the fans get to vote on themselves when we see fit. We will ask, hey, do you want to see Kevin Wolf versus the non-binary witch in a main event? The people voted, but I do want to step in for this 1 second to wish Kevin Wolf a speedy recovery. He is dealing with his health issues, which is why we did kind of have to reorganize the show tonight. We only have 2 matches tonight. Kevin Wolf, speedy recovery, my brother. Hope to see you back on screen soon. But it's the power of the people that give us those kinds of matches, because we only aim to please. If they want to see those two go at it, who are we to hold them up?
I can't wait to see it. I mean, but tonight matches, we got 2 big ones there. What's going down with that? We got like a double feature thing going, don't we?
That's on you, brother.
Yeah, tonight, because as my brother just said, we had to postpone our main event. We still had 2 matches scheduled on the card. So with that being said, we got El Rey Lobo, a young up-and-comer, still brand new to this industry, taking on the veteran himself, but he's going under a different gimmick and a different name. And so it's kind of equaled out because he's still trying to figure that angle out. Lucius Spouse as match number 1, our opener. It's great matchup. I can't wait to see it. And then as match number 2, we've got, which now I guess the main event. Y'all know who they are. NDT versus Nante Black for their second match of their best of 3 to see whether we're going to go to a match 3 or not. I'm telling you, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Not only is it match 2, but the match 2 stipulation being a dark match. No faces, no special effects, only the audio, only the voices, because a promo artist should be able to not have to be on screen, only use their voice. You should be able to sit back and listen to what they have to say and actually believe what they're saying.
That's exactly right, brother. It's the gift of gab, as we like to say. You either got it or you don't. Point blank simple. And a lot more people have it than what they realize. And I'm glad that we give them a platform to be able to realize exactly what they've got inside of them, man. Because like us, when we started, we didn't think we was going to be where we're at now. But look at us, man. Look at us.
So I got one more question for you before we get off here. You know, what's going on in the future of Fight Night? What is going on?
I'm glad you asked that question, because we have been holding on to this information probably before this match card was even dropped. We are now, the Fight Night World title is now officially in production. So we have to now make the steps to see how we are going to crown a champion. First ever inaugural Fight Night World Champion. So
let me tag in on that one, brother. Hey, do you want to go ahead and let them get an idea of how we've been thinking we're going to crown that first champion?
Take it away, sir.
I tell you what, folks, you know, everybody's expecting a tournament, I'm sure, because that's what you see everywhere you go. But we, as the Hellraisers, you know, it wouldn't be us if we didn't stand out and do our own little twist to it. So, with that being said, I hope all of you are listening in the back, because this part is the most important part. I personally am keeping a record of everybody's wins and losses here in Fight Night. And when it gets time for that beautiful title to be in our hands to get ready to crown our inaugural, that is what we're going to go off of. The win-loss record, we're going to take probably the top 5 to 6, maybe 4, and do a Royal Rumble style of the ones that had the most wins here in Fight Night and put the most work in to crown the well-deserved inaugural Fight Night champion.
Yeah, I'm getting word here, Quack. Let's see them messages, please, brother. Let's see what we got here. I would like to see a 3 stages of hell with 3 separate promos from each promo based off a different stage of hell.
That would be an interesting thing to consider in the future.
Now,
they got smaller cameras.
It seems that I'm staying corrected. The edits are allowed if wanted, but it is no faces on screen. I think I read that message right.
Yeah, right. They're allowed to put like a background effect if they want or something like that, but that's it.
That's my apologies. I got that. I had that wrong. So, but we are looking at wins, losses. We're looking at effort. We're looking at determination. We want to see the drive. We want to see the reason that we should put the World Heavyweight title on you. It's not kayfabe, as some people would like to call it, but I'm notwithstanding. Oh, man. I had to do it. But as far as the future of Fight Night, we're just here to make a simple promo league is all we're here to do. We want to see 2 dogs come out and fight for 3 minutes and, you know, bring back the hell-raising days that we can't do no more. I mean, that's my future for Fight Night. What do you got, brother?
Man, I couldn't say much more than what you said. I will go ahead and let the people in the back that's watching know we have been in several talks in management throughout these first 3 shows, and we have officially decided from this show, going forward from this show, we're not going to be doing a show every 2 weeks no more. We're going to go ahead and give y'all, as the artists, more time to be able to build up these matches and really home in y'all's story and sell y'all's characters and why y'all get people to tune in and watch y'all's match by making our shows back to once a month. So it'd be a lot better and a lot better in the long run for entertainment purposes. And on y'all in the roster, y'all won't have to stress quite as much. As far as anything else about, the only thing I can say is, well, the Hellraisers got to thinking, and, well, we've always been them ones that kind of touched on the rules just a little bit, but we might bend them slightly. So we're making one minor change for the future of Fight Night. We're still going to keep it as professional as possible, but we're going to be more lenient on the language use. Long as it's not every other word and you make it make sense, go out and really put your heart and passion into it. Like I said, don't be coming out here every third word being a cuss word, but we're going to allow y'all a little bit more leniency and have fun with it for the future on. But pay attention as far as the roster in the back. When we get done with the show tonight, everybody needs to pay attention because myself and Heathen will be coming back to talk to y'all to make a couple more changes and announcements, all for the better and best of future of Fight Night. And as y'all can see, we're now streaming live on several platforms, and it's only going to continue to grow from there.
There you go, folks. Thank you, Heathen. Thank you, Rig, for coming on here. I do have one more question that just got brought up here. Would you like to do a collaboration show with VPW?
Again, something to consider in the future for sure.
Well, there you go, folks. Definitely, you could see that down in the future. If you're also looking for interviews, looking for somebody to interview you, want to be on here on the House Calls page, let me know. This is the man here, right here, Dr. Quack. Yep, thank you. Point down. Yep, come see me. Come get with me. I'm talking to more professional wrestlers, but I will be taking some promo artists as well. So if you are interested, get with me. I have only got limited spaces. But till then, guess what? We're getting ready to go to the show, but first we got to pay those bills. So right now, we're going to pay those bills.
Run and hide for your life. Stay inside.
Let's get it. Can't stop me, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Can't stop me, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. You can't stop me, I'm a champion. Raise my hand in victory for the battle's begun. The will to succeed is in my DNA. For the game I bleed. It's time.
Definitely don't need it.
fans, haters, fuckers, and fight night aficionados all around promo world. It is time for Fight Night Beltane Brawl. My brother, the card we got tonight.
Woo! You ain't never lying, my brother. You ain't never lying. I tell you what, we got match one coming up. It is the new and upcomer El Rey Lobo versus the veteran Lucius Faust. And he's a veteran, but this is a new gimmick. So we'll see how this works out. I know that I'm looking forward to it. I've seen both of them in action once before, and I can't wait to see what they bring tonight on Beltane's Brawl. Bring the fire.
So, without any further ado whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it to the ring for match announcements.
Wait.
So, we have El Rey Lobo, and we have Lucius Faust. Lucius Faust is trying to step away from the last ripping that he got from the judges, and El Rey Lobo is on a bit of an impressive streak. So, without further ado, let's get to the match.
Ellery.
Oh, hey, camera person. I was wondering when you're going to get here. Man, good heart. Man, it's hard to find some good help nowadays. We need to do something better with these camera people. Well, Lucius, I haven't really found any other way to talk about this. But I've been thinking, along with some other things, worrying about more important things than some wannabe promo fighter. You can't hang with me, dude. I'm sorry. You just ain't going to hang with me. I got real matches to worry about out here. I ain't got time to be wasting on you, man. That's all you are, is a waste of my time, a waste of the king. You know how valuable that is? I'm out here trying to make money and win belts. This promo battle thing, this is going to be another belt that I'm going to wear. You ain't going to wear it. You're not going to be better than me. And this is a shout out to everybody that's on Fight Night. Whoever is my next opponent, because I'm done with this guy. I'm done with Lucius. Whoever my next opponent is, make sure you come better prepared than him. Because I want the best. I want the worst. Heck, I'll even take the old crippled guy down the street. But I'm going to tell you one thing, man. Make sure next time you say my name, you say it with some respect. Because, yes, granted, I got beat by Gene. But I ain't going to let that deter me. I'm not going to let it put me down. All I am is like a weeble wobble. Most of y'all probably remember those. You can knock me down, but I'm just going to get right back up. Yes, granted, I might have stepped away for a minute to kind of gather myself, but right now, I'm as right in the brain as possible. So next time, management, you want to put me against somebody that looks like a washed up old hag, make sure you give somebody a chance. Wolf King out.
Run and hide for your life. Stay inside.
Fight Night, it is Lucius Faust. I decided to take a vow to silence because my opponent didn't show in a house, and I don't know if it's going to show in the show. See, You had the balls to not show up. And yet I showed up, and I made a fight. Are you gonna make it to the show? Nobody knows there. American Werewolf? So, the powers of B told me I couldn't do a Dallas salad. So I decided to do something different. See, as a guide, I told you not to show up, not to be here. But yet, if you do, it's not gonna matter. Because what do we know about you? Nothing. Nothing but a no-show. Someone that doesn't want to be here. But yet Lucius Faust is here. Lucius Faust made a vow to be a fight night, to take on the best of the best. And if you is all that they are going to offer me, well, so be it. So remember one thing. American Werewolf, you are not the alpha. You'll never be the top of the pack if you keep doing what you're doing. See, Lucius Faust is a guide, and I'm going to use my guidance to get me to the top. But I don't need a nobody, a no-show that comes to the show. So that's your warning, American Werewolf. Don't show up, and you'll be just fine. Have a good day.
That's how we want to start it. That's how Fight Night is going to kick it off. Brother, what do you think about it? And then we'll get into the results of this match.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, you got a green hand and you got a guy rediscovering a new gimmick and everything else and trying a new approach on things. You know, I mean, I believe it was a good fit. I really do, as far as together. Man, with that being said, let's just go to the judge's notes already.
Okay, so I'm going to, since we don't have Timmy anymore to run the judge's notes with us, I will be running judge's notes from 1 and 2, and you will take care of judge 3, same as always. And to be perfectly honest, judges 1 and 2 both kind of asked me the same thing. What the hell was Lucius Faust thinking? Because that was about the worst promo that they have seen. They don't understand what the hand over the mouth was. They said for the majority of it, you sounded like the guy at the McDonald's drive-thru taking orders through the speaker box. So, what the positives they seen on El Rey's side, they love the new direction that El Rey Lobo took from an interview standpoint. So, judges 1 and 2 both are in favor of El Rey Lobo.
All right. Well, I mean, we call it the judges take what they got to say. You know, that's 2 votes for El Rey. Y'all know me. I'm going to read it straight off the paperwork here. Judge 3. Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off here. El Rey Lobo took this one hands down, no contest. I can't wait to see more from him in the future. You can tell he listened to the feedback from his first match and applied it, major growth altogether. Already between the 2 matches from previous and now. Still room for growth, but overall great job. With that being said, the other one, Luscious Gal, he couldn't remember what his name was or whatever. I have no clue what he was thinking here. Between the spinning heads, the music being too loud, the covering of his mouth, made everything about this one hard to understand. I understand trying to change his voice, but there's other ways to do it. Had to sit through it twice just to attempt to understand what he was being said. Way too many components, less is more sometimes. And for God's sakes, like I said in the first match, lose the green filter. So that's a 3-0 sweep for Lucius Faust. Congratulations.
Congratulations, El Rey Lobo, on a 3-0 sweep. You've picked up your first W and a quite definitive W, if I say so myself. So, without further ado,
I stand corrected. I said Lucius Spouse by mistake. I'm sorry, El Rey. Thank you for correcting that, brother.
you're good. You're good. So, only a double feature tonight. So, we got to get straight down to it. You know, we're talking about the main event. Let's go. Match 2 out of the best of 3. Dante Black versus NDT in a dark match. Now, I stand corrected from the interview earlier. They are allowed a little bit of background effects, but there is to be no face on screen at all. And let the words speak for themselves. Not to sound nonchalant, but let the words do the talking. Well, if you ain't got nothing else, we'll go to it.
Let's roll.
For the production.
Turn your heroes into halos, turn your idols into ink. If you're standing in my presence, you're already on the brink. Prodigy to prophecy, I became what I survived. Took the sight from all my failures, now I swing it with a smile. Nobody gets out alive, and on this reality, Reaper and a Taylor through, walking through your tragedy. Shadows scream my name out loud, echo through your fragile dreams. Nobody gets out alive when you step inside my sea.
See, ladies and gentlemen, the fight night. This dark match, NDT thinks he's the deciding factor. Well, I'm here to put you in your place. See, NDT, I'm here to lock you with the momentum that you think you have gained off a victory you did not deserve. You think this is your home territory. Well, since you beat me in mine by technicality, I guess I have to destroy you in yours. So I'm going to take you to that dark place, NDT, where there's nothing but fire, but brimstone, but pain and agonizing torture that is felt through your entire body. When every word that I speak, it hits you like a direct shot to every single one of your limbs. And injects the venom inside of your veins, NDT, and it paralyzes you in fear. You see, you think this gives you advantage only using your voice, right? Not being able to see the face of the one that stands in front of you, but to project the passion and heart you have with your voice, to use the power deep inside to draw in the viewers, to draw in the management, to tell them that specific fact that you are the best. NDT, that is not who you are. What you are is a walking obstacle. An obstacle waiting to be ran through. To be broken, decimated, violated by my hands and by my means. Because you see, NDT, I'm making sure this goes to the pick of the GMs of Fight Night for a third and final match. You're not escaping again. There ain't gonna be no technicality. There ain't gonna be no split decision. It's gonna be clear and cut that your winner will be of this dark match. Taking your home territory is my own, picking the crown and putting it on my head and proving to you on any single given day. NDT, I'm prepared for anything and everything. There is not a single moment in life where I am against the wall, but you, I push you back up against it. I make you feel that doubt. I make you feel that fear, and it creeps inside your mind. And DT, as you're burned by the fire that I bring,
The Reaper tells you you never get out alive.
Fight Night is me, it's NDT, and tonight is the night of the second match of the best of three. You see, Dante, it's a dark match, meaning no pictures, no emotions through the face. It means that your voice is going to carry the weight. And have you got the voice to carry the weight in this match? I don't know. You may be comfortable. You may be overconfident. You may be reading from the last defeat that I handed to you. That it doesn't matter. Tonight I have made it my duty, my mission to get where I need to get. You see, Dante, you can say what you like. You can flatter me as much as you like. But it ain't gonna make me take it easy on you, because let's face it, that last match was a sham. That last match, you thought was gonna lure me in the sense of security, being one ahead of you, making me feel cocky. But no, it has not worked, because I know exactly what's going through your head. You think a little slip up, a little token will get me to lower my guard, but that ain't happening. That will never happen when it comes to me and you, because we are the gladiators of Fight Night. And that will always be the exact pinnacle of Fight Night. You underestimated me. You underestimated what I could do. What happened? I got to bellow you. That is exactly what I'm going to do tonight, Dante. I'm going to get a bellow you, because I am better than you. And you will be coming under new management of ND fucking T.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
That is what I'm talking about for a main event. Match
Hey, look,
2
man.
out of 3. Now comes the most important judgings so far in Fight Night. Will there be a third match? Will NDT take it 2-0? Let's get to the results and find out, brother. It is on you.
Hold on just a minute for the results there, brother, there, because I do believe you're the one that's got Judge 1's notes anyway. I got 2 and 3 on this one. But I just got to add, I wasn't too excited per se about the fact that it was a dark match. I've never been a fan of dark matches throughout my entire promo career, because everyone always did a solid black screen and it was just the words. And I get it. That's what we do. But I'm a visual guy too. So I got to give a personal shout out to both competitors. I love the idea of what they did with the background like that. That was thinking outside the box and a nice touch. Well done.
I gotta say, I gotta agree with you. You and I, we would have never taken a dark match, because we got to be on screen. We got to be in your face. But these two have went out and put on a clinic on how a dark match truly should be done. So, Judge 1, as close as it was, down to the minor stumbles here and there, Judge 1 is in favor of Dante Black.
Woo, all right. We got 1 for Dante. Ooh, man, I'm excited about this one. I'm telling you.
Bated breath.
All right. Judge 2. Let's go. All right. I'm going with NDT. I felt Dante had a good promo, but all in all, he was trying too hard. He went over to justify the reason why he went over time in the first place. Really didn't come at NDT hard. I felt that NDT had more shots in his promo. They both had minor stutter stops or stutter spots here and there. And but overall, he liked NDT's better. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1-1.
1-1.
Whew. Will it be a split decision or will Judge 3 end in a tie? I guess we're going to have to find out, right? Oh,
Let's
wait,
do it.
that falls on me, don't it?
Yes,
Dang.
sir.
You know what? Hold on. I got to get a cigarette and a sip of Coke for this one. I'm telling you, I got to build that up a little bit.
I'll take this time while he's getting the cigarette lit because, anticipation is key, right? I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up and showed out tonight. Everybody that tuned in to watch is our first, I'll call it the first big live stream of our GM careers. We got to give special thanks to the production truck. Thank you guys so much for helping us out tonight. Thank you to Dr. Quack for getting us out on the house calls page. Thank you so much for sharing us out over there. And I want to give a special thank you to Rig for helping me put this dream together. My brother, we done it. We did it. We finally made it.
And we're going to continue doing it, brother.
I want to add one more thing and then we'll get it just because of that. This is the most lovely bunch of losers. Their words, not mine. The most lovely bunch of losers that I've had the pleasure of running, GMing, co-GMing with you. Ain't nothing going to stop us. Ain't nothing going to hold Fight Night back from being one of the best to run up there with the PDAs, to run with the APFs, to run with the HSPs. We're willing to run against anybody. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. Let my brother get to the most important judge.
This is very true. But before I do, just real quick, since we done it, for one, thank you. The feeling's mutual all the way, brother. For two, only thing I can say more to add to what my brother Heathen just got done saying is y'all know anything about the Hellraisers. When we came out on screen and claimed something, we fucking achieved it. So it ain't going to be no different now. All right, who's ready for Judge 3's results?
Who's ready for results? Who's ready for Judge 3?
I know I am. All right, here we go. We got 1-1. Judge 3. Love the fact that Dante used the subtitle Bring the Fire and incorporated it into his promo, even down to the fact of having it as his background. Though he felt innocent in the results of the first match, even though it was him who went over, he didn't cry about it, but instead it brought out a Dante not seen in a long time. NDT did good with following through with a point to prove the story. He's been building this whole best of 3 series. He even humbled himself, saying he agreed the last match was a sham. However, there must be a winner and there must be a loser. And where both had parts that stumbled a bit throughout their promos, I felt Dante regained himself quicker and smoother, giving him the win, and they hope to see a match 3. Well, Judge 3, you get your results because the main event of the next show, NDT versus Dante Black, match stipulation to come.
Congratulations, NDT. I got to give it to you. The match didn't go your way tonight, but what we have seen from you in the last couple shows has been the most fire that I have seen from NDT in a very, very long time. And Dante, way to recover. Way to come back from going a minute over, which is what cost you that first match, just so people in the back can hear what I'm saying. He went over. There was no kayfabe shenanigans. He went over by a minute. That's why NDT went with the route of saying that it was a sham, because he feels that Dante gave him the win. But I'll be damned if Dante didn't come back and kick him square in the clackers as a response. So,
with that being said,
ladies and gentlemen, This is Fight Night. For myself, the Heathen, my brother Rig. We're going to close it out tonight. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen.
One more little thing, brother, before we kick off here. I just want to especially extend out a thank you to the competitors tonight because we didn't run into any issues of going overtime or undertime. Everybody met their requirements, and everybody they did put in the work. Whether great, good, average, whatever, they put in the work, and we didn't have to chase them down. They was on top of their game. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have no idea what that means.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's us for tonight. Have a great night.